This morning we are on the road. We're in Newport exploring the mansions, and there is so much rich history surrounding these beautiful buildings, which is why people flock to them every summer. Michaela is live at Chateau Sur Mer, not only a beautiful mansion straight from the Gilded Age, but also a landmark known for its Victorian architecture. But Michaela, there is so much more to these mansions than just standing outside and gawking over them, right? What else is going on there this summer? Michaela?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll tell you what, well, year after year, we've been taking you inside these beautiful homes, but there's just as much to see on the outside. So this morning, we're going to tell you a bit more about it. John Rodman is here, the director of Museum Experience, and this is quite a new experience. We know these homes, like the one seen behind us, built way back in the 1800s, but they're keeping up with technology, too.
Well, we certainly are. You know, we're world famous for our audio tours. We've been doing them for more than 15 years, so we decided it was time to take the technology outdoors, and we're experimenting with all kinds of things. We're experimenting with augmented reality, but right now it's satellite guided tours, and what better place to do it than one of the most fascinating landscapes that you're going to find anywhere in Newport, and that's really what Chateau Sur Mer is.
And this might be a new view for some of our roadshow viewers. This is, I think, our first time showing you it. Definitely the grounds, and Jim, you take care of a lot of the landscapes here. Why is this landscape so important?
Well, this is almost a completely intact late 19th century picturesque landscape, which was developed over the course of a century and was maintained that entire time intact. And so you don't find this level of mature trees and rolling landscape anywhere else.
It really is a beautiful spot. And now, John, we can tour them in a very unique way.
Well, we brought the same team together that's produced all of our audio tours so far. But what we've done now is, with our technology partner, a company called Action Tour, we've added this dynamic to our mobile app. So now, not only can you use the mobile app with the indoor tours, you can use your satellite GPS like you're driving around, only it leads you from one tree to the next. And the narration is much better than what you get when you get your navigation instructions on the phone. Yeah,
it really is such a beautiful property. As you saw, I mean, there are folks playing croquet right now. We didn't pay them to do that. This is really setting the scene of a beautiful Newport day. And Ushmasha, you developed this app, and I know John was alluding to a little bit how it works. How does it work? Very similar to GPS?
Yes, exactly like that, in fact. So if you see here, there are all of these different pins all along the grounds here in Chateau, and all you have to do is walk towards one of these pins, and it will automatically pop up and start telling you about what you're nearby. So let's zoom into this pin, and we see that, okay, it's right there, so let's walk there and see what happens.
We're really close. And we are actually we're getting a little closer to this croquet game right here.
Yes.
But as you can see, you can determine just how close you are. And when we get inside this radius, let's find out what happens.
Yep, and so that little blue dot is us, and we're moving along just as we would with GPS.
Look carefully at the ground nearby for a raised border that encloses a perfectly level field of grass. You're looking at a regulation professional croquet court. Jim Donahue.
There are 2 croquet clubs in Newport which compete here. If you're lucky enough to be here in the summertime, you might see people in their whites out there with their mallets and balls competing.
And we're seeing some of them today. That is remarkable. So this is just one of the many stops that you can see when you come here to Chateau Sur Mer. There's much more happening on Bellevue Avenue, and we'll show you some of that in just a little bit. Guys?
This morning on the road, we are in Newport at one of the most well-known destinations here in Rhode Island, and that is one of the Newport mansions. Michaela is there at the Rose Cliff, taking us back into history, exploring their Bohemian Beauty Gallery, featuring art from the 1870s to 1890s. Telling us what we can expect more. Hey, Michaela.
We are now here at Rose Cliff on the 2nd floor, the latest exhibition that has taken over. Ashley Householder is the curator of exhibitions. Where are we? This looks lovely.
Thank you. Well, we are in the aesthetic movement, which is basically 1870s and 1880s America, here on the 2nd floor of Rose Cliff. This is our most recent exhibition. And I know up here before we've talked about yachting in the Gilding Age and Gilded Age illustrations and Pierre Cardin couture, and now we are talking about the decorative arts and this art for art's sake movement that really took hold here in the late 19th century.
So why is it so important to Newport?
Well, we love telling this story about the aesthetic movement for two reasons. One is because 3 of our houses have high aesthetic interiors. So folks who have visited Chateau-sur-Mer and Kingscote and Isaac Bell House will find these recreations here very familiar. And the other is that Oscar Wilde, who many know for his writings, was the face of the British aesthetic movement. And he came to Newport in 1882 on this grand North American lecture tour and gave a talk at the Casino Theater right down the street.
And I was reading a lot too. This was a time during kind of this artistic experimentation. Is that right? So will the pieces represent that?
That's right. Basically, the artists behind this movement believed that if people surrounded themselves with art and beautiful things, they would lead a more beautiful life. So the result of that is that all of these decorative art objects, things that people had in their homes, were beautifully decorated. And there was no moral purpose to the movement, which is different from the ones that preceded it. This really was meant to be a visually stimulating and beautiful time period.
And it is as you walk your way through, because it's much more than just the piece seen behind us. You mentioned things in the home, but I was noticing even some wardrobe.
That's right. We have costume examples because the aesthetic movement was also a very important time in women's dress reform. So this is a time when they were hoping to get away from the corset a little more. They didn't abandon it altogether by this point, and certainly the women.
Almost there. We're getting close,
exactly.
Right?
Yes. So a little bit further to go, but you can see the styles reflected. That the garments are looser, and we have some corset examples that talk about how the undergarments really changed the outerwear that women were wearing.
And it's so important that when you take a tour of these mansions, I mean, it's not just the homes themselves that are historic. The pieces are extremely significant, and like you said, they depict a certain time period, a certain piece of that history.
That's right. So we're lucky in our collection to have quite a few examples of high aesthetic decorative arts objects. So they're on display here in the gallery, as well as the galleries behind us. And we've also recreated a lot of the wallpaper examples that you see in Chateau and Isaac Bell House, which they're just wonderful examples of this East meets West kind of mashup, which is another really true tenet of the aesthetic movement.
They are beautiful. I mean, as we speak, folks are making their way through the exhibit. How long will it be on display?
Until November 4th.
Okay, so there you go. You have until November 4th to make your way down here. There's plenty to see, so make sure you check it out.
Right now, we want to send things out one last time to Michaela, who's live in Newport.
Hey, thanks, guys. I'll tell you what, there's a great event coming to Newport next month that we're going to tell you all about. So Ted Ayers joins me. He's the secretary of the coaching club, and he's actually the chairman of coaching for this upcoming event. Thanks for joining us. Tell us all about it.
Okay, this is called a weekend of coaching, and it is the continuation of a tradition that started in the 1880s, believe it or not, when members of the coaching club, this is a four-in-hand driving club, 4 horses to a carriage, would come to Newport in the summer, and they'd all get together and have a big party. And we're still doing it, and we're still having a great time here. It's August 16th through the 19th. There are drives involving 10 coaches, the old traditional English coach, pulled by 4 horses, and we'll be going around various locations in Newport, so you'll be able to see us on the road. The routes will be published, so you actually can put yourself in the right position.
Good.
But it's an event not to be missed. It's a lot of fun for spectators and also for us.
It sounds like a great family-friendly event. Now, I know these grounds here at Chateau-sur-Mer, they're going to be transformed a little bit for the event as well.
Yes, that's true. We will stabling horses at the Breakers Stable, which is down the road, and most of the horses will be here at Chateau. There'll be 37 horses in temporary stalls placed here on the grounds of Chateau. And so again, people can come and watch the horses being harnessed up. It's really very, very exciting for everybody. Great thing. And also information is available on the Preservation Society's website if you want more specific information.
Yeah, especially regarding those roots and things that you mentioned. But as you said, this is a celebration of the horses, and they get kind of put through the ringer in learning the proper way to go about an event like this.
People don't realize how much work it takes to train a horse, to pull a carriage, to drive. It takes months of work. And if you look at the people riding and driving the horses, they may be smiling, but it takes a lot of work to get there. And this is really what it's about. The horse and man have been friends for millennia. And the whips that own these horses, the grooms that take care of them, they think a lot of them. They think more of the horses than most people. That's my own personal observation, but
well,
it's true.
Horses are so trustworthy, and they are there for you, and they have been used for transportation for many, many years. I mean, now we drive down Bellevue Avenue, but this is a great opportunity to see those coaches travel down.
It's a celebration of the millions of horses that have helped us out, and the nobility of the horse speaks for itself. And when you have horses, when you work with horses like we do, you really get the sense of what marvelous creatures they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you yourself will be along the route as well.
Yes.
You'll be taking care of your own coach?
I will be driving my own coach. My son and I have a team, and my son lives in Burleville, Rhode Island. I live in Massachusetts, and we come down for this. We've been doing it for over 20 years. It's very, very exciting. Every 3 years is what it happens. So if you can't make it this year, do the math. Three years from now.
Mark your calendars, that's for sure. But it is happening this August, and even said they're going to be lining them up along the lawn as part of the weekend events as well. Ted, thank you so much for joining us. Hey, best of luck that weekend. It's going to be a sight to see. You won't want to miss it. For any information on the exhibition happening at Rosecliff, the landscape tour, and of course, the great coaching event coming up, you can head on over to roadshow.com.